Hello, Shanghai. Good morning, China. Thank you very much for being here. It's always a pleasure to see how many people answer to our invitation among customers, I hope new clients, and as well partners. Thank you very much for being here. As usual, my presence here, being the Chief Strategy Officer of Dassault Systèmes, is to talk about the strategy that we want to implement for you, with you, for the future. However, this year, I wanted really to focus to one main subject that is very close to my heart, which is the subject of platforms. And why I choose this subject? Actually, because platforms are eating the world. In our everyday life, whether it is our private life or professional life, we have to cope every single day with hundreds of platforms, especially because they are always almost available through an online system, and therefore we can reach it through our fingertips in order to do everyday things, whether we are talking about a gaming platform, a paying platform, IoT platform, mobile, cloud computing platform. Our life, it is really overwhelmed by the presence of platform. Platform is the biggest buzzword that you can find in this decade. I spent a few minutes of my life to go to Google Analytics, and I asked Google to tell me how much it was the search level on an everyday basis worldwide, how many billions of persons were looking for understanding the definition of the platform meaning. And you see in this chart the results. In just the past 5 years, the search of the word platform has been multiplied by 10. Before 2012, the only related search on Google to the word platform were really linked to the phenomenon of the platform business model inventors, and I'm referring to the GAFA, the Google, the Apple, the Facebook, and the Amazon of the world. It is incredible, though, that after 2012, this search, it is no more related just to the phenomenon of GAFA. There must be, therefore, another reason. I'm going to see with you why we had such an enormous boom of Google search on the platform buzzword. I would say that the very first reason why is because, professionally speaking, the business is going digital. And whether it is a business or a consumer business or in any type of the industry, we are really looking at a different type of economy. Economists worldwide talk about the digitalization of everything, and they are foreseeing that by 2020, 25% of the world economy will be digital or digital enabled. The fact is proven. Indeed, when we look at the data, almost 75% of worldwide companies in any type of industries are either investigating or exploring digital capabilities. Now, what does it mean? It can vary from 0 to 1,000. If I take the example of manufacturing, I can find in different places of the world and throughout the different 12 industrial sectors that the world GDP represents, very different level of maturity. There are countries that are still stuck at the level of mechanical production. There are others that have jumped up to the level of automation of manufacturing. There are very few in the world that have discovered the true meaning of smart factories and the real digitalization of manufacturing. This phenomenon is, however, so much discussed throughout the world through the different economic programs of the countries and from true experts from everywhere in the world that it actually has, luckily, the same meaning for everyone. Smart manufacturing doesn't mean adding a digital process on your analog process. Smart manufacturing is about transforming the analog process into virtualized product where your data of manufacturing is informing the system, creating a loop between virtual and real. The second phenomenon why the platform has become such of a big buzzword is that business is going platform. And it is really related to the GAFA phenomenon back 10 years ago. So the majority of the unicorn companies in the world, these are the startups that economically has reached at least 1 billion sales. These are the definition of the unicorns. All those unicorns, no exception, they do adopt a business platform model. The majority as well, actually growing, they were just 35% 2 years ago. Today are over 50% of large companies, multinational that has created the product economy in the past 100 years. They are all either slowly or extremely fast moving towards adopting and complementing their product business model with the platform business model. I would like to ensure that we do master the difference between a product business model and a platform business model. The product business model is the one that we know since the Industrial Revolution and even before. It is what the majority of us is doing. We are producing goods or services. By the fact of manufacturing goods, we are a product company. And our scope is therefore not only that of creating a product, but of inventing go-to-market plans in order to maximize the sales of our products. That is what we know for sure. What it is instead, a platform business model, is radically the opposite. Companies that are 100% pure players in the platform business model, they do not create products. And they will never do it, probably. Their business model is based on the fact that they simply wish to be actors in the interaction between goods and service providers and the final customer, whether it is a B2B entity or whether it is the ultimate consumer. What does it mean? It means that their scope, therefore, is to find and create a huge ecosystem of partners that can provide them with a portfolio of attractive goods and services, and the majority of the rest of their time, it is spent to maximize those transactions throughout the world in an online environment that is called a marketplace environment. That is the difference between product business model and platform business model. Having clarified this, because the platform as a true word in the business world has been really becoming a buzzword since the time of the GAFA, there is a myth that I would like to shatter once and forever, because especially in the past 5 years, I've heard everything and the opposite of everything in any country and in any type of the industry that we cope with. So today I would like to analyze 3 types of myths. The very first one is that platforms are about doing business process automation. Really? If platform were just to transform your analog process into digital add-on of this analog process, I wouldn't say this to be a transformation. So platform, to be called such, needs to be much more than this. In an information-intensive type of economy as we have, an information-intensive type of business as we have, a platform needs to master the big data analysis. And I'm not talking about any big data. It's your business data. And it needs to take this into account in order to model, simulate, propose, and optimize what is the best way of doing. That is what a platform is. A platform is not just something that makes modeling in 3D, added with some few things. It needs to really take into account the information-intensive environment of your business so that it can really shape your enterprise value creation chain. The second myth that I would like to shatter is the fact that point solution can transform into platform. And this is the best of all that I've heard, especially because it's coming from one of my preferred competitors. I usually don't talk of competitors. I do respect them a lot. In this case, I think they are a little bit exaggerating in creating FUDs, if you want, into the definition of platform. To me, a frog cannot become Prince Charming, okay? So unless you are in a fairy tale business, if you are still in the real economy and not in entertainment, you don't want to think that a frog can become a Prince Charming. What you need to understand and you need to master is the fact that a point solution can be added of capabilities, but can never transform into something that can really relate, link, and connect all the steps of your value creation chain. The competitor that I'm referring to is pretending that by adding collaborative capabilities to the regular 3D CAD capabilities, you are managing already, if you want, an innovation platform. It cannot be. It just cannot be. An extended enterprise innovation model doesn't come just from one discipline. It needs to take into account information that are coming from different disciplines inside the same company. So a silo solution, because that is what a point solution is, cannot get open to other disciplines unless it's totally reinvented. And here I would like to add one point, remembering you that if we spent over 1.5 billion in the past 7 years with Dassault Systèmes to invent the most innovative new generation platform that is called the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, probably I would say, unless we are completely mad, we analyzed the situation and we decided that there was not just a matter of taking our point solution and adding capabilities. We wanted to reinvent the total architecture and we made many technological acquisitions in order to ensure that in the information intensive type of business that you are playing within, we are capable of modeling your value creation chain in each of the value stream that it is represented, from open innovation to design engineering, to manufacturing, to sales, to marketing, and even your process for after sale. The third myth that I would like to kill is it that any platform is an innovation platform. Really? A departmental platform can really take care of the holistic process of innovation. And here I don't want to start again, as I did in the past forum, to analyze the meaning of innovation. But remember that an innovation is not just a small advance, if you want, in your technological performance of the product. An innovation in this decade and in this century probably is about creating experiences. And an experience, it is not designed into a CAD. The CAD result or the engineering result of the product that you wish to have comes from somewhere that is a contribution of many in the company. It is what I call the tribe phenomenon. It is no more one department in a company which is in isolation deciding that that will be the next things that we need to do if we want to win in the market. It is no more the case. We need to work together and diversify as much as possible the disciplines that are contributing to this new idea generation. It is the case in the majority of the large companies that today are really winning into the worldwide economy. Think in terms of any breakthrough that you have seen. It is not just an engineering breakthrough. It has been the result of experienced thinking. Therefore, the discipline of marketeers, the discipline of salespeople, commercial, financial, but even the extended enterprise is what I call the social industry. Anthropologists, psychologists, sociologists that needs to help you understand how to differentiate your product in the market. And sometimes you will discover that the innovation doesn't even lie in the product, it goes around. That is the definition of an experience. And that is therefore the reason why, back 5 years ago, I made a very long work with industry analysts worldwide in order to let them understand that it is no more the time of just speaking about PLM, product lifecycle management, because products are no longer enough in this economy. If we want to win in each of the industry that we represent, we have to be absolutely much more differentiating than before. A small technological increase or even a leapfrog in technology can justify your revenues just for the short time, but not for the long term. So with mega analysts around the world, the Gartner, the Forrester, the IDC of the world, I've been sitting for months in order to analyze what was the scenario, the landscape of IT systems that were available in the world, and actually challenging them on every single thing until we arrive to a new definition that is what is the today definition of innovation platform. It is not about PLM. It is much larger than PLM. It is based on this analysis that they have invented the new category that are called product innovation platform. At Dassault Systèmes, we have been pioneering this thinking, and we have been defining with them what it is a platform and what it is not. So I invite you to read the documents of these industry analysts. The next time that you have to choose something and there is someone pretending in front of you that they are a platform. If I want to conclude on this, I would say, analysis of what is a platform and what is not, I would like to tell you what we did, therefore, because we were aware of all these differences. And I will kill forever the thinking of the metaphysics of platform. A platform, first of all, needs to take care of business. And what is business? Business is a social structure. It is done by human beings. Human beings that have different background and especially different responsibility in a company. That is the reason why when we defined at Dassault Systèmes the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, we took two aspects into consideration. The very first one is that to be a platform, this solution must operate the social structure of business. What does it mean? It means that it needs to be the operating system of your company, not of just one of your silos. It needs to get and retrieve data that can be important to take any decision in any of the discipline that is composing the company. And the second aspect is that in order to be a platform, it needs to take into account that in today's world, it is no more just a matter of having a supply chain that you can master, but you need to have the capabilities and the potential to reach out to the entire value network for your industry. That is from where the competitiveness of your own company will come. So at Dassault Systèmes, for the first aspect, platform as an operating system, we have engineered, architected, designed, and defined with the industry vice president of Dassault Systèmes an entire portfolio which gives you the capability of reaching out to something that has been defined based on the best practice and the best standard of the industry per each of the company that we serve. And therefore, through this portfolio, you find per each of the value stream of your company, valuable solution that has been thought, designed, engineered, and packaged to make it your life easier. Especially because those solutions, having been architected to be in the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, they really can provide the business processes and are modeled based on your data. They are not any type of solution. The second aspect, as I said, to be really a platform, it means that you can adopt as well through us a platform business model. You are no more forced to create everything. You need and you can reach out to an extended ecosystem of partners that we have qualified for you, that we, with the standard of Dassault Systèmes, can provide the certification for in terms of what is the industrial output that those partners will give you. Starting September, every single user of the 3DEXPERIENCE platform will reach out to an online marketplace where we have selected the top industrial 3D printing providers, and that will be just the very first service that will be available through our 3DEXPERIENCE marketplace. So not only you can reach out to those partners having the certainty of the industrial output and certification given by the Dassault Systèmes of the results that you will receive, and not just for prototyping, but for industrial manufacturing through 3D printing. Now, I would like to conclude, therefore, that probably you are a little bit lost in this ocean of people and companies that are reaching at you pretending to be platform. But remember one thing, there is just one business experience platform. There are some that can pretend to be at least or at maximum a point solution platform, as the myth that I would tried to shatter before. But there is just a 3D experience platform in the market today that can really connect all the dots that are needed in the extended enterprise value creation chain that is needed today. I would like to show you a video to make a little bit more visually what I'm talking about. Can we launch the video? Thank you.
In today's experience economy, consumers want delightful, unique experiences. The head of new product development at a luxury watchmaker knows this and is looking for insights on the market for premium smartwatches. She starts by using the information intelligence applications on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. She gets a complete picture of the market trends and opportunities. The platform aggregates and analyzes real-time information from her company's internal systems as well as social media and news. Armed with this new knowledge of the market potential, she taps into an ecosystem of strategic planners, designers, engineers, and sociologists, and takes advantage of an open environment to turn their ideas into requirements for a differentiating smartwatch experience. When she onboards her team of designers and partners, it doesn't matter that the designer of the case uses CATIA V5, that the modeling of the wristband is done in SolidWorks, or that the system engineer and simulation expert use CATIA and Simulia 3DEXPERIENCE. The 3DEXPERIENCE platform connects all aspects of the innovation process in a collaborative digital environment available anytime, anywhere. Using the 3D printing service of the 3DEXPERIENCE marketplace, the team connects with a qualified network of industrial printers around the world for prototyping or production. All they have to do is to input standard 3D printing specifications, review the list of possible partners, and choose the one that best meets their requirements. They stay in contact throughout the manufacturing process and arrange for delivery. In parallel, the team can reuse the original master 3D model to automatically generate the marketing assets to promote the consumer experience, such as print advertising, video commercials, and packaging. The result? A smartwatch with exceptional styling and detail, a unique customer experience in the luxury watch market. From the initial intuition to the ultimate experience, the 3DEXPERIENCE platform digitalizes the entire innovation journey. 3DEXPERIENCE platform, the business experience platform.
That's all on my side for this China Forum 2017. I would like to repeat my invitation. Reach out to me, reach out to any of the Dassault Systèmes employees. The next time that you need to face the decision whether to buy a solution and you want really to distinguish whether it's a frog or it's Prince Charming. Just say.